How's it going, everyone? Want to take you guys through some updates of one of my most anticipated games for the rest of the year. Yes, I mean, it's my opinion. I was about to say it's not hyperbole, like, it doesn't have to be hyperbole, it's my opinion. And Digimon Story Time Stranger is without a doubt one of my most anticipated games for the rest of the year. As a lifelong Digimon fan, somebody that grew up playing Digimon World and has played pretty much every Digimon video game that has ever come out, obviously I'm gonna be excited for a big budget new Digimon story game, a big JRPG. We've got some new content to go over via Terriermon's Assistance Lab. I love this video. Terriermon is one of my favorite Digimon of all time. I literally have a Terriermon hoodie that I wear all the time. Yeah, love the video. We'll talk a little bit about it as we got some gameplay. We got the digital world battle scenes, an evolution scene, and more. They did a great job of how they rolled out that video. It is obviously in Japanese with English subtitles, but we'll talk about that and some overviews of the game. And on the topic of JRPGs, I do want to cover the Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake updates that we got, and a low-key banger, will be getting a sequel release in just a couple of weeks. More on that at the end of this video. But the bulk of this video is going to be covering Digimon Story Time Stranger. We've got brand new footage and showcasing the real-world section. Now, the new exclusive footage is from Terriermon's Assistant Lab, which they have Terriermon narrating a lot of the new content that we are seeing, and I think it's good. Terriermon's awesome. Anybody gonna crap on Terriermon? You can have whatever opinion you want on Digimon. Nobody's gonna crap on Terriermon, one of the goated Digimons, but we see the exploration in the real world. We got about a minute of gameplay showcasing Shinjuku, and showcased really well. Some sights and sounds if you've been there yourself. I personally have not, so I could not, appreciate it as much, but it looks great from a visual standpoint, and a gigantic step up from what we saw out of the other Digimon Story, the Cyber Sleuth games. We also see some showcases from the digital world, and we see both the male and female protagonists showcased, but we see the digital world as well, where you see the various Digimon working on various things. Think that looks great as well. We got about a minute and a half there of the character going in and out of various rooms, climbing up buildings as well, so there's gonna be a level of exploration. It's not like this is a full-blown open world game or anything like that, but certainly some exploration. And man, the digital world, just seeing all of the Digimon in a room and whatnot, looks like they've realized that really, really well. So, very excited to see more out of that. And then we do see some battle sequences, and that showcases some new Digimon as well. You see Agumon, and you see Greymon as well. You see some of the other Digimon, Tentomons there as well. Betamon is there. Nightmon, the first time seeing Nightmon as noted as well. So some battle sequences, that looks quite good. And then you do have an evolution scene showcase. So some gameplay snippets of Digimon Story Time Stranger. I think the game looks great, and I really enjoyed Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, but this looks like a significant step up on top of that. And this really does seem like to be a game that is going to try to popularize Digimon as far as these RPG goes to a wider audience. Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory did relatively well, but this game having English voice acting and just being a bigger budget game, I think is going to attract a lot more people. It does look to be a $70 game, so keep that in mind. You know, with all of the success that we've seen with these $50 games, and I get it, like, Cyber Sleuth literally came out at a $60 price point, and the idea of a game coming out almost a decade later, being far bigger budget and being priced at $50, I just understand why that wouldn't happen. But man, a part of me thinks like a Digimon game like this at $50 would just get a lot of people to check it out. I do feel like the $70 price tag, obviously the hardcores like myself are gonna pick it up, but we were gonna pick this game up regardless. I do view this as a game that's trying to widen the appeal of these Digimon RPGs, and I think at a $50 price point, it just would have done really, really well. I still think it's gonna do fairly well at $70, but I'm sure, like, you hardcore fans that are following this game, y'all don't care about the price point like that. I want this game to be as successful as possible so we get a more consistent stream of Digimon games, and I'm not saying, oh, Digimon's here to, dethrone Pokemon or anything like that, but I think it can have its own audience, and given the fact that it's available on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, And I would imagine it's going to come to Nintendo Switch 2 as well, given that the other story games were on the original Switch. That makes all the sense in the world to me. If you're not familiar with the story, the backdrop is set in Tokyo, Japan. An agent of a secret organization encounters an unknown creature shortly before a city-leveling explosion. They then reawaken 8 years in the past, take on a mission to uncover the mystery of the world's collapse, where chance encounters with unique characters will shape your journey across time and parallel worlds and change fate itself. Adventure between worlds and time, and that's going to be a big aspect of this game. You'll have the human world and the digital world, where Digimon reside. See the digital world and its intricately detailed realms like never before, with interactive elements and special quests to explore, and you've still got the strategic turn-based battles for the core gameplay component. We still don't have an official release date for Digimon Story Time Stranger, but hopefully it'll be out by, you know, October, November. That's what I would think. I could easily see a release date get announced sometime during Summer Game Fest, since we do know that Bandai Namco will obviously be involved in all of those festivities, so that would make sense to me, but the game should be out by the end of the year. Let me know. I know the hardcore fans are gonna be down to drop $70, but for those of you that may have not played Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth and Hacker's Memory, what's your anticipation level, excitement level on the game? Will you drop $70 on it? That's the area where I think some people that aren't as hardcore into Digimon might be like, okay, I'll wait on a sale for this, but given they're adding English voice acting, the game's at a far bigger budget, I understand why they're going with the $70 price tag, and that's just generally the accepted price point. It's just we're seeing the success with the $50 games that I could see that pushing the more casual consumers away. We do know that there's going to be over 450 Digimon in the game as well, so that's pretty exciting. All right, moving on from that, I do want to cover some other JRPG notes. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake has been dated for October the 30th. It will be coming to PS5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch 2. Bear in mind, on Switch 2, it will be a game keycard. On Switch, it will be the entire game on the cartridge, so that is a little bit of a bummer. Remember that Dragon Quest 3 also serves as the kickoff to this trilogy, so yes, it goes Dragon Quest 3, Dragon Quest 1, Dragon Quest 2. HD 2D Remake, a stunning reimagination of the first two legendary adventures in the Erdrick trilogy, brought together in one package. Save data bonus: if you have save data for Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D Remake, you're entitled to getting one dog suit and cat suit for Dragon Quest 1 and 2, and there's going to be pre-order bonuses as well that are just going to be in-game items that'll alleviate some of the difficulty in the game. One pair of elevating shoots, 3 seeds of strength, 3 seeds of defense, 3 seeds of agility, 3 seeds of life, 3 seeds of magic as well. Getting both titles HD 2D Remake, that's going to be good to go into that on October the 30th. Pre-orders are live right now, and that'll be released at $59.99. And lastly, do want to highlight this sequel. This is going to go under the radar for sure, but Wizard of Legend 2, roguelike action game and sequel, Wizard of Legend 2 will be leaving early access and launch for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC via Steam on June the 12th. Wizard of Legend 1 was a really well-received game, and now we do have the follow-up. It is currently in early access, currently seeing a mixed reception, which is a little bit of a bummer given the first game was so well received. Wizard of Legend 1 has a very positive reception with 16,000 reviews, 91% positive. The sequel, 1,100 reviews, and 65% of those reviews are positive. Hopefully, with the full release coming, it sees a little bit of a swing up. With that, there's going to be 12 new Chaos Arcana, 10 new relics, and take on fresh objectives with new contracts with expanded multiplayer options for local and online co-op. It hit early access back in October of 2024, and now 1.0 will be dropping on June the 12th. So wanted to make note of that, but that is going to do it for me. Again, we got some updates on Digimon Story Time Stranger. That game is shaping up to be great. For hardcore fans like myself, obviously, it's a no-brainer, and we're all going to check it out. Us Digimon fans that have been playing all of these games, but I am really curious on how this game is going to be received to a more casual. You know, there's a lot of people that are obviously aware of Digimon, but I think this game is trying to get a more casual consumer into the Digimon video games and picking up the Digimon titles. We'll see how that turns out, but I think there's a lot of potential. If it comes out in the fall, there's going to be a lot of competition for your dollar as well. The $70 price tag is going to be something to assess there as well, but we'll see how all of that transpires, and hopefully we'll get more footage in the summer of how the game is shaping up. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake will be coming out October the 30th, and Wizard of Legend 2 scheduled for June the 12th. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section down below. Sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.